Villains. It gives us great pleasure to despise them since they persistently threaten our heroes and place the world, the galaxy, and even the universe in extremely dangerous situations. I mean, how the heck did Loki keep evading the Avengers? It has been stated that a hero in a film is only as good as his villain, and we have to admit that it is difficult to see James Bond without Ernst Stavro Blofeld. For your nasty fun, we've ranked the baddest of the bad. Our kids had many sleepless nights because of the greatest cinematic villains of all time. Number 10, Hannibal Lecter. Hannibal Lecter from The Silence of the Lambs is not just one of the smartest villains in film history, but also one of the creepiest. In the film, he is hired to help identify and track down Buffalo Bill, another serial killer. His portrayer, Sir Anthony Hopkins, calls him the Robin Hood of murders because he only kills and eats the rudest of people. He is well respected for his exceptional intelligence, culture, and gentlemanly demeanor. Lecter's ability to commit such atrocities, regardless of how evil the victims may be, stems from his emotional disconnect, despite his high IQ. Number 9. Lex Luthor. Our bald-headed, brilliant mastermind was one of the few comic book villains to make it onto this list, and he battled it out with the Man of Steel. That's accurate. He symbolizes the contrast between intelligence and physical strength. Gene Hackman, who plays Lex Luthor, is an opportunistic and charming adversary who has a passion for real estate. He is still the Luthor to beat. It's true that he's a little bit campy and over the top by today's standards, but remember, this was the 1970s, dude. Don't be a hater, will you? Number 8. Anton Chigurh, Javier Bardem, a cold and emotionless guy with a startlingly sharp brain, is a well-reasoned character who has bought into and accepted awful ideals in No Country for Old Men. He doesn't murder everyone he meets. Instead, he relies on his coin toss. He sees himself as a facilitator of fate and an accidental executioner. He is a professional murderer, and since he is entirely and utterly incapable of feeling emotion or conscience, he is the ideal candidate for the role. Although he leaves some of his killings to chance, he is calculated, extremely resourceful, and able to locate his targets with little to no difficulty. Number 7. Thanos. In the 2012 movie The Avengers, Thanos makes his first appearance after the credits. He serves as the main adversary in the Marvel Cinematic Universe films, and by the time all is said and done, he has eliminated about half of all the universe's species. It seems sense that they would need a tough antagonist when some of the most powerful characters from the Marvel Cinematic Universe, such as Iron Man, Spider-Man, Thor, and Captain America, are working together. Thanos is undeniably this, utilizing the 6 Infinity Stones to amass unfathomable power with the intention of rebalancing the overpopulation of the environment of the universe. Number 6. Hans Landa Quentin. Tarantino has made a career out of creating memorable characters, but Hans Landa, Christoph Waltz, stands out as one of the best. In Inglourious Bastards, a Nazi commander named Landa is one of the main protagonists. The film is set during World War II and follows numerous people as they strive to survive the conflict. Waltz gives so much life to the film's villain that you can't help but be happy anytime he's on screen, despite the character's terrible profession. Number 5. Merrick. Despite his lack of name recognition, actor Harry Melling had a fantastic year thanks to his appearances in films like The Devil All the Time and The Queen's Gambit, as well as a delightfully slimy part in the Netflix action flick The Old Guard. Melling portrayed the role of Merrick, a young computer whiz who hopes to get rich by conducting experiments on the immortal warriors in order to learn their secret to invincibility. Melling transforms your standard corporate villain into an engaging antagonist that everyone will love to hate. Number 4. John Doe Kevin Spacey gives a pitch-perfect performance as the poisonous and nasty creature in C7N. His fictional protagonist, John Doe, is a serial murderer whose methods are inspired by the 7 deadly sins. The final 2 deadly sins are committed with the help of Brad Pitt and Morgan Freeman, leading to a genuinely unsettling ending in the film. Doe, you see, was exceptionally gifted at manipulation and had a fantastic understanding of the Bible. As far as he was concerned, he was broadcasting a message to the globe. Instead of stopping the evil he spoke about, his actions fueled it. Number 3. Lord Voldemort. This infamous bad guy can frighten people without ever showing up on television. Whether or not the magnificent Ralph Fiennes brings him to life in the flesh, we feel his presence in every moment of gloom. As no one dares mention Voldemort's name, a psychology of terror is created around him. He certainly lives up to his reputation when he does show up. The ashen complexion and serpentine nose of the master of the dark arts make him instantly recognizable. He only desires full dominance and immortality. He is a cunning politician who understands how to control his supporters. And he is such a skilled magician that he can fly without even using a broomstick. Number 2. Joker. The Joker is a guy of unfathomable brilliance, and Heath Ledger gave an outstanding performance as the character in Christopher Nolan's film, The Dark Knight. It is well known that the Joker possesses a genius-level mind, particularly in the realm of chemistry. If you recall, he was the one who developed a poisonous gas that affects everyone except himself. The fact that he has a link to Harley Quinn, who was a psychiatrist before he corrupted her and turned her into his personal psychotherapist, suggests that he is not just a chemical genius, but also a psychology genius of the highest kind. Though his intelligence is not sufficient to defeat Batman, it is nonetheless outstanding. Number 1. Darth Vader. This anonymous villain is often hailed as the symbol of the enduring appeal of the Star Wars saga. There's something about James Earl Jones's voice, paired with David Prowse's massive physique and the mask he wears to hide his face, that gives him a chilling air of menace. He's a complicated figure who can't seem to break free from his family forever. This further adds to the tragedy of the character. Despite his current status as a Sith Lord, this former Jedi Knight occasionally reverts to the light side of the Force. However, he is better known for his dark acts, and it is these that have left the most indelible mark on history. There you have it, guys. What film villain do you think is the most iconic? Do let us know your thoughts in the comments section below. Make sure to subscribe and like us, and don't forget to ring the notification bell so you never miss a video from us. Check out our next video.